The Rape of the Lock. The Rape of the Lock is a mock-epic poem written by Alexander Pope in 1712, later revised and expanded in 1714. Main characters of this mock-epic poem are Belinda. She is the central figure in The Rape of the Lock, who is exquisitely beautiful woman with a great pride in herself. She represents the contemporary aristocratic ladies of 18th century who are proud, stylish and filled with affectation. She also shows the unscrupulous nature of upper-class women whose sole business is to decorate themselves with their utmost effort only to attract the lords and suitable courtiers in different social gatherings. As Belinda is a woman of superb beauty and charm, she deserves our praise, but because of her trivial nature we condemn her and criticize her very harshly. She naturally wakes up late in the morning and starts the day with different cosmetics and ornaments. Among her cosmetics there is a Bible also kept on her dressing table, which is not only ludicrous but ironical also. She is guided by thousands of sylphs who are playing as her protectors. Ariel is the principal spirit who has taken the charge of protecting Belinda's honor and who warns her at the very beginning of the day about an upcoming misfortune of Belinda. When the Lord cut the lock in order to gratify his ambition, Ariel left Belinda due to her untrue nature as a woman. The Baron. The Baron is a true picture of the foppish people of Pope's time, of who usually flirt with the well-decorated women in different parties and pass their idle times in merry-making. The Baron, Lord Petre, was in the company of Belinda and was once rejected by her in his offering of love. Now this lord is intensely desired to seize one of Belinda's locks at any cost, whether the method was foul or fair. Belinda was playing cards with the lord and she does not have any idea about the lord's evil intentions. In that very morning that lord prayed to all the gods, that he might get his desired prize and that he may retain it for a long. He had worshipped every power, but chiefly love. He had built an altar of love which consisted of 12 gilded French romances of enormous size. He also lay 3 garters, half a pair of gloves and all the moments of his former loves. He employed billet doux or love letters to kindle the fire of love. Then he fell before the altar with his face to the ground and earnestly prayed that he might be rewarded with the prize of Belinda's locks. Thalestris. Thalestris is rightly called by the poet as the fierce virago. She adds fuel to the fire of wrath in Belinda's heart after Belinda has lost her lock. She suggests Belinda to earn reputation at any cost, even by sacrificing virtue and honor. She also shudders at the thought of what would happen to Belinda after her loss of the lock. She thinks that to stand by Belinda will be a great risk for her, as may underscore her status also. She considers Belinda a degraded toast and becomes anxious of her fame. Thus, by jumbling together of discrepant items, Thalestris betrays the confusion of values prevailing at the time. Clarissa. Clarissa is a representative character who conveys to the readers the moral note of The Rape of the Lock. She is a minor character. Though she lacks Belinda's feminine divinity and sparkling manner, she deals with the moral prospects with the righteous indignation of the English governess. Cave of Spleen. Alexander Pope depicts Spleen as a sullen goddess who dwells in an underworld cave filled with ghostly figures, shapes and subsidiary personifications. The malady which Pope's contemporaries called spleen had a long history in medical tradition. In England, it had been a fashionable complaint for over a century when Pope wrote The Rape of the Lock. Until rather late in the 17th century, it had been called melancholy. The term spleen was used to refer to several ailments of body and mind supposed to be due to the humor melancholy or black bile. The hallucinatory effects in the Cave of Spleen are largely derived from Burton's Anatomy of Melancholy. Burton had suggested that the cure for such feminine vapors is the marriage of women in due time. Thus, the Cave of Spleen is a limbo of sexual and social frustrations that caused in women for the crisis of marriage. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more.